time machine worked. We are now about to find Philip II of Macedon. There he is! Let's go!
Sir! Who the devil are you?
I'm your biggest fan. I am a reporter for Newsie News, and I would like to ask you a few questions.
Okay, go on.
All right. What was your childhood like?
Well, you see...
I was born between 383 and 382 BC in Pella, the capital of Macedonia. My parents were King Amniades III and Queen Eurydice. I had two older brothers, Perdiccas III and Alexander II. While Alex was king, I was taken hostage in Thebes. While I was there, I learned many great military tactics from Epaminondas. I was finally released when my brother Perdiccas took the throne. I became guardian to his son Amniades IV for 2 years.
Thank you for your answer. Another question. Did you do anything important before you officially became king?
My birth was important. But anyway...
Before I became king, the Macedonian army was pathetic. My grandmother could fight better. Since I learned military tactics from Thebes, I decided to remake the military. I added the sarissa, a really, really long spear, a new helmet, a refined shield, and a xiphos, or a double-edged sword for fighting close up. In 358, I led them to Paeonia, then to Illyria, and regained control over territory. Afterwards, I further improved the military. I made it so the soldiers actually got paid, so I could have a bigger and stronger army for later conquering. Since they got paid, they'd be more willing to join my army.
People tend to revolt against new power. How did you keep control when you became king?
Okay, so you see, I made a treaty with Athens because they supported my brother Perdiccas. And when he died, I wanted to be careful. So I gave them the city of Amphipolis.
I'm like your biggest fan. I've done some research, and I've heard you're very famous for your great military success.
Yeah, the military used to suck until I came. I remember what I did.
My first success was ending the treaty with Athens and attacking Amphipolis. I got the city back and also took control of the gold mines near Mount Pangaeus. This let me generate money to finance future battles.
So, in 356, I took over the Thrace city of Crenides and renamed it after my wonderful, dashing self.
I see where Alexander gets it.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, okay.
The same year, my army captured Potidæa in Challis and Pedina. The next year, Methone surrendered. In 352, I was victorious over Thessaly and was elected Archon of the Thessalan League. Also, I captured Olynthus and enslaved the people. In 345, I captured the Illyrians, Dardanians, and the Thracians.
Wow, that's a lot of conquering. Did any of them revolt against you?
Oh, well, of course they did. But I hushed them up pretty quick.
Well, actually, the next year Thessaly rebelled, but I hushed them and they were no longer a problem. Following that, in 339, I decided to go to Thrace. I defeated the Scythians and captured 20,000 women and children who were going to be slaves, but on the way back, the Thessalians attacked and we were defeated. But that's enough of that. I finally defeated Greece in the Battle of Chaeronea. Even though they had more troops, we were still victorious.
Did you have any time for family in between battles?
Oh, yes, of course. I had 7 wives, you see.
7?
Yes, I'm pretty dashing.
Who were they?
Well, their names were...
Ardata, the Princess of Illyria. She might have been my first or second wife. I can't quite remember. But anyways, after we married, she changed her name to Eurydice, and she bore me a lovely daughter. Her name was Crenane. So, my second wife, who may also have been my first, was Phila of Elymia. But she remained childless. So, my third love was Nisopolis of Pherae. She bore me a daughter named Thessalonica. What a doll! So my next wife's name was Olympias of Euparis, and she bore me 2 children. Their names were Alexander III, the great, dashing, and handsome one, and then also a daughter named Cleopatra. Olympias was part of a snake-worshipping cult of Dionysus, which was quite an interesting hobby. So my 5th wife's name was Philena. She bore me a son named Philip III, named after the wonderful, dashing, and handsome Philip II. My next wife's name was Meda. Okay. My 7th and final wife that I had was Cleopatra of Macedon. She bore me 2 children, Carinus and Eupora.
So, you were victorious in many battles. Did you gain anything else besides land from them?
Actually, yes. I actually was able to become part of the Delphic League.
Delphic League? What's that?
Well, you see...
Since I had so much power, in 346 I decided to squeeze my way into the Greek Delphic League. I bribed Greek citizens with money to support me. The Greeks did not like that, but I enjoyed having the new power in Greece.
Now, you only mentioned one battle that you were defeated in against the Thessalonians. What happened?
You want to know what happened? This happened!
Oh, gosh, no! Oh. How did that happen?
Well, this is how it happened. Oh no! Everybody's dying. We're losing. Ow!
You said in the Battle of Chaeronea that the Greeks had more troops, but you still won. Did you gain anything else after winning that battle?
Oh yes, well you see, I had the idea to create the League of Corinth.
Oh,
Yes. You want to know what it is?
yes.
I had the great idea to...
After I defeated them, I started the League of Corinth with my new power. The league was made up of all of the city-states except Sparta. I made it so Macedonian was not a member, but I did make myself commander of the Greeks. The council made decisions on what should happen if the peace was broken. I had the final say in their decision of whether or not it would actually happen.
You've conquered a lot of the world. Is there any place you'd still like to conquer?
Yes, Persia. They're one of our greatest rivals as the moment. So you see, I have decided to send troops there right now. But I've had to lay back a few days because of this celebration that's been going on.
Celebrations? What are you celebrating?
My daughter's wedding. She's just getting married to Alexander of Euparis. Yesterday was the first day of the celebration, and it was amazing. We had 12 statues of the Greek gods, and a statue of myself. And then, right now, I'm about to enter the theater. I'm going last, of course, so that everybody could see my grand appearance and cheer for me. I'm late, so...
Oh, well, I better let you go. Thank you for your time.
Yes, shoot, goodbye.
Stop, you! I'll get you! Now I've got you! I could take you hostage, but there's no one in that. As we were finishing our interview with King Phillip II, he was assassinated. I saw it happen. It was nuts. The people are writing, it's a mess. Now, we now know a few things, but it's a little complicated.
Hello!
Whoa! Where did you come from?
I came from over there.
But
5 feet, not hard to walk.
I just saw you die.
I don't feel dead.
I think you're a ghost.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh! I guess you're right.
Okay.
Interesting. So, exactly how did I die?
Well, there's a few explanations on how you died. The one thing that we do know is that the person who killed you was Pausanias. He may have personally killed you because he had a grudge against you because he was your ex-lover.
Oh.
Yeah. Another reason is that Olympias and Alexander really wanted Alexander to become king. So, Olympias was jealous of your new wife, Cleopatra, because the children you had were pure. They would be the ones that would become king first. So, to make Alexander king, she killed you.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, she also had Cleopatra and her children killed so that Alexander would definitely become king.
That's not very nice.
No. And one last reason that you were killed might have been because of the Persian king. Since you were about to invade Persia, he did not want that to happen. So he may have sent Pausanias to kill you so that the Greeks would no longer invade Persia.
I mean, it would have been nice for us.
It would have, but you died.
Oh. Well then.
But good news, Alexander became king after you died, and he did invade Persia.
Okay. And?
You stay dead.
Well, did he get Persia?
Kind of. Yeah. I can't tell you much more because that would ruin it.
Oh. Okay, well now what do I do?
You go have a nice ghost life. And that concludes our interview with King Philip. He will have a nice ghost life, and we'll see you next Tuesday. What exactly did you succeed in?
So you see.
I
have no idea.
I've heard you're very famous for your great military success.
Yes, I am. Oh.
Of course.
See, I took over the Thrace city of Crenides. Crenides? Is that what we said it was?
Crenides.
Crenides. I don't know. Crenides. And then in 356 BC, I took over the Thrace city of Crenides and named it Philippi, after the wonderful and dashing self. Philippi, where are you? And in 356, I took over the Thrace city of Crenides and named it Philippi over myself. Scene, I'm ready. I'm jousting. Okay. What is this magic?
What is this box? What is aimed at me?
Yeah.
Okay. 6. I took over the Thrace city of Crenides and renamed it after...
The sword just fell. When she put it down, it just fell. Okay, this is not important.
356. I took over the Thrace city of Crenides and renamed it after the wonderful and dashing self.
I see where Alexander gets it.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, so next question. Wait.
No, you have stuff to say.
Ah!